What's up, cows? It's your favorite vamp cow back at it again with another React Andy. This time round, Daddy John Tectone is talking about Cinna. Every single time I hear her name, I think of the VTuber Cinnabon. I used to hang out with that guy 4 years ago. I have no idea what he's up to. We have not maintained contacts for like 2.5 years. Anyways, let's just jump into it.
Very interesting. Because right now, Cinna has friends that...
No! I'm sorry. I heard 4 seconds in, I heard that, and I was just like, dude, that's too perfect.
Keep on causing shit for her. And then they go completely silent on it, and then they make Cinna address it. I'm not gonna lie. That's something that I've noticed quite a lot. So Bonnie had a clip resurface.
Wonderful
when she
friends.
Was 18. She talked about a boy she wanted to fuck at 17.
Well, also to be fair, it is all Cinna's problem for the fact that she's continuing to be friends with these people when, you know, they're treating her like ass and they're also committing borderline criminal activity. Let's see what he was just talking about. He was talking about like her friend. I remember this a little bit. Give me a refresher.
She talked about a silent on it, and then they make Cinna address it. I'm not gonna lie. That's something that I've noticed quite a lot. So Bonnie had a clip resurfaced of when she was 18. She talked about a boy she wanted to fuck at 17 and said she would never have the opportunity to fuck someone so young ever again. Now, once again, it is still unclear if Bonnie was 23 or 18 when she said this. It has never been proven that she was 18. It's never been proven. Now,
yeah, but if a guy said the exact same thing, his career would be over. If he had 100 viewers on Twitch, that would turn into like 15 immediately. But because woman said it, it's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. You know, I think I want a country where we punish people equally for the same crime. You know, obviously everything's a case-by-case basis, but if a woman sexually assaults a man, she should have the same amount of prison time as a man sexually assaulting a woman. The likelihood of the likelihood, that's not the right word. The practicality, no, not the right word either. The amount of times it happens, statistically, women sexually assault men significantly less. But there is a good amount that do. There are a decent amount of stories where such has happened. The issue is, though, is that, a woman could never do that. Oh, a woman could never do that. And then you have Oshinoko's author be like, haha, yeah, our main villain, he was groomed when he was like 10. Lamau.
The evidence more so leans towards 23, but I'm going to once again give the person the benefit of the doubt because it's innocent until proven guilty. Okay, now let's keep going here. I like to be very fair with my news coverage here, but Bonnie never really addressed that. And then she went live on the internet and she said the N-word while singing to a Drake song, which honestly,
oh no, based, probably not. She immediately like backpedals like, oh, sorry guys, bad. It's not that big of a deal. Unless you're going up to people in the streets saying it with a hard R, who cares? Oh no, I said it during a song that has the word in it. Oh! The only reason I would care is because that's just a bannable offense. That's the only reason I would ever care myself. Or people that said it on my stream too, because I would, you know, I'd just be concerned that Twitch, YouTube, Kick, every single platform that exists, period, would ban me. Because hosting content where anybody that is not black says the N-word will get you banned. Otherwise, though, if you want to sing your free time, who cares? If you're singing to a song and it slips out, whoopsies. Obviously, gotta take that down because no matter what, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, YouTube and Twitch, they don't care. They will just basically like ban you or give you a warning, something. Otherwise, yeah, again, who really cares? It's not that biggie.
I don't really think it's a big deal, but people in...
Now, what does make it a big deal is when, of course, you say it, and you're like, guys, I have no hate in my heart. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for my sins. I I swear you. That's corny, bro. Just get over it. It's not that big of a deal. You're turning a mountain into a molehill. You're turning a mountain into a molehill. No, wait. It's the other way around. You're turning a mountain into a molehill. You're turning a molehill into a mountain. And you are creating... And these people, they do it because like, oh, you know, that gives the word power. Yeah, you acting like a moron and crying about how you said the word gives it even more power. To these people, to these, you know, supposed like racists who use the word just to offend people. Imbeciles.
Do. Unless it's someone that they think they get exposure from. For example, when Jason the Ween said the hard R, nobody cared. Now Bonnie said the hard R, and nobody's really caring except for Cinna's circle. I don't really give a fuck if you sing the N-word. It's not a big deal to me at all. The problem is when people pick and choose who's allowed and who's not allowed to say it. That really bothers me. Anyways, Cinna did a subathon.
Yeah, fair.
Over 80,000 subscribers. And apparently she talked a little bit about this. And now there's a lot of things to break down here, so I've been told, so let's get into it. It's not really a big deal, bro. No, I absolutely...
Always so corny that when I hear, like, millionaires do subathons. You don't need that money, dog. What can you offer me during a subathon where I actually want to sub to it? When you're this big streamer that can pretty much do anything we could imagine. Oh, I'm going to put on a maid outfit. I'm going to embarrass myself. You already did that like 8 trillion times. There's probably 8 billion clips of it, dog.
Right. No, I absolutely agree. To us, it's not a big deal. I'm sure if someone were to say the N-word in like my chat or Nux's chat or Asmongold's chat, nobody would give a fuck. Many of my mods say the N-word. I don't give a fuck at all.
I mean, I just got that all banned. I have all those words banned because, again, having that allowed would just get you in trouble on almost every platform in general. Just because of the, how do you put it? Because of the staff, the admins, the mods, however you want to put it. Basically, those in charge. Those in charge have an issue with it. Only reason I have an issue with it. Otherwise, though, I would just, you know, I'd be the hashtagging slasher. Nah. No. But maybe sometimes
straight up out of the white. I don't care. It's just a word. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not going to a black person and calling them the hard R, I really don't care, right? Because then they're going to fucking kill
exactly.
You, right? I don't want to see anybody die. But the reality is, people are part of the...
Because if you're doing that, you're just purposely trying to pick a fight, which is stupid.
W community, they freak out over any whitey saying the N-word. They act like it's like cardinal sin, like worse than murder, and they use that to justify when they go up to them and stab them, or send them to jail like Shiloh Hendricks, especially directly after they told them to say it. So let's see what's going on with Cinna here.
Oh my god, I'm such an ugly crier.
I think it's kind of funny though how in Cinna, if you look on Cinna's VOD here, her face cam covered it. Right, hold on, let's see, go back like 5 seconds.
After they told them.
Valkyrie. #1 gifter, Valkyrie 1,000 subs, and then you have this other guy that had 234. You don't need this. Let's do a rough estimate. 5 times 8, 40. Okay, that's $400,000 divided by 2. If she only had 50-50 split, she would have $200,000 from subs from this. Now that she has a 70 split, that's more like 280 something. I think that's around $280,000. She's a millionaire. She doesn't need to do this. I always find that so corny and so sad when people do these when they already have millions in their account.
Say it. So let's see what's going on with Cinna here.
Oh my god, I'm such an ugly crier. Ew. I just want to say thank you so much. Because a little bit of kindness goes a long way. And, you know, I think that obviously I think you guys are not knowing of how like shitty people have been, you know?
Okay, let's be real. Your biggest issue is that you're a streamer and your friends keep on saying dumb shit, and then you have to explain for that. Also,
yeah, and then you're also, you know, not saying, you're not like, how do you put it? I always think condone means look down upon. That's not. I always think condone means you're saying that you don't agree with it. It sounds like it in my lore, but it means that you agree with it. I mean, her friend, you know, with her friend basically saying that she wanted to have sex while she was young. She didn't say that was a weird statement. She just kind of like tried to look the other way. I think more than anything, that's like the corniness. That's the issue.
So 80,000 subscribers, just in case you guys don't know how much that is. That's 80,000. Cinna has the 70-30. So that's
Bro's about to do the math for us.
$3.50 a sub. So this is around $320,000 she just got.
Sheesh. That was like 40,000 off.
For streaming for like 5 days. So yeah, she got 320,000.
Actually, she's been streaming for 24 days. That's how long the subs have been going on for, imbecile.
Over the course of 5 days, and she's currently crying because she had to address some clips that her friends have done.
Oh no, guys, my friend said some really dumb shit. Oh, how horrible, and I have to talk about that. Ooh, listen, man, your friends say dumb shit all the time. You know, if it's in your private circle, who cares? But if the public knows about it, your choice is either to say that you agree with it, you strongly agree with it, you disagree with it, or you strongly disagree with it. And then having the neutral take or not talking about it at all is the worst option. Because now everyone's going to believe the worst possible scenario if you fence it or you don't talk about it. You have 80,000 subs. How do you not recognize this?
Online, and it sucks. And obviously I'm a human. You know what I mean?
I'm only human after all.
I wish my biggest issues were that my friend said some dumb things and I had to address them. Oh wait, I do that every single fucking week when Asmongold says some shit like we need to kill all children at the borders. Ain't never gonna get me crying over that shit. You ain't gonna catch me ever crying over some dumb shit like that.
Fucking with my mental health a lot, but the thing that makes it great is you guys. So I do want to say thank you so much,
as well as the $320,000. Okay, because I'm gonna be real. Like when I hear another streamer say the reason why I do it for you guys, and it's like, brother, they're doing a fucking subathon.
The reason why I stream is to give you guys content. Yeah, you're also doing it for the money. You're also doing the subathon for the money. Like, bro, you have 80,000 subs. You're not doing this just to, like, entertain people. I would believe you if you have, like, less than 50 people watching. And you got maybe 10 subscribers. We can't even see the amount of people watching, but we can see 2.4 million followers, 80,000 subs. You're not doing this for the love of the game. You're doing this because you're getting the bag from it.
It's like, okay, well, if you're doing it so much for these guys, why are you charging them fucking $5 every 30 seconds?
Actually, they're not charging them. What they're just hosting a platform where they're giving them the opportunity to donate. It's very different.
Seconds that you're live. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, let's just be completely legit here. You're doing a fucking subathon where your chat has to pay you to stay live. Let's relax.
Oh yeah, actually, fair point. I kind of forgot about that. That's the whole gimmick of the subathon. You pay, you give the streamer money so that way they stream for longer.
I hate crying. I'm actually so irritated. Don't make me do it.
I highly doubt she's crying right now.
Teriyaki, shout out Ray with a 25 gifted. Thank you so much.
You know how we know that she's not crying? These are crocodile tears because you're not seeing any makeup run.
W Hero Teriyaki. Thank you so much. Lane, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. And I just think that, like, I do want to say thank you so much. I think that
thank you guys so much for the $300,000. I greatly appreciate it.
I put in a lot of work into everything that I try to do. I know Rosie puts in a lot of work, and
yes, it's so hard to sit on my ass and play video games or react Andy to something. Wow, how difficult. It's so hard to give, like, the majority opinion that Reddit has. Oh.
I will say, I think Cinna is very funny as a streamer, but let's be completely honest, the subathon...
I don't know, I don't watch her. I don't watch her. I don't care.
...was playing video games, sleeping, and then eating. So I'm not really, it's not really that much work. I mean, you know, you kind of just got paid to do lazy streams for 23 days in a row and make $320,000 off that shit. Let's just keep it a stack here, right? Does anybody else just ever get tired of seeing these creators like, you know, Cinna or Jason the Ween or any of the W community get all these subs? Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to blow it on supercars, mansions, and fucking drugs and alcohol. And they're going to set that shit on fire. So you have all...
You see, that would suck. That kind of sucks if you're a part of the community and you're, like, donating for it and you see that happen. However, from the outside perspective, if, possibly when, but if these streamers ever, you know, just are in their 40s and people stop watching them and now they have no income and they don't have, well, they didn't save any money, they didn't put any of it in stocks or any form of investments, Dude, that's just comedy. I'll be smiling and I'll be smiling at their downfall for the fact that they were ridiculously idiotic with their funds that they were generously gifted from thousands of people across the world. And it'll also be extremely funny to have those thousands of people across the world probably get pissy with them too. And just be like, yeah, dude, I used to be a fan, but you kept buying stupid shit. You're broke. I don't care. Lamau, I'm going to watch Pecora.
All these people working 9 to 5s, dumping dollar after dollar after dollar on them. And all these streamers are going to set it on fire. It's going to go up in flames, and they're not going to invest any of it. They don't have a fucking SEP IRA. They don't have a 401k. They don't.
My favorite thing is that whenever a streamer gets like a large donation, and then the first thing they do with it is that they decide they want to go to a convention. Why aren't you reinvesting that in a stream? Why aren't you doing something fun with that money to then like make a fun stream event? Something, anything. Buy spicy chip. Eat spicy chip. Eat Satan's toe. Carolina Reaper sausage. Carolina Reaper jerky. No, none of that. No, none of that, I guess.
Have an investment account. They don't have a fucking LLC. They take the money and they set it on fucking fire, right? Do you know what I do when I get donations from my channel? Which I really don't get that many of, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. The way I get my money is by doing ads, and I'm totally cool with that. I take all my money and I put it into my investments, right? And
maybe one day I will have the money that this man does, and I'll do the same thing. Maybe one day, one can dream.
What I'm gonna do with my money is I'm going to use it to have a family and start a family and take care of my.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one for me, dude. This world sucks. Why would I want to have a kid enter this shitty world knowing that it's very likely going to become even worse?
My family. I get so irritated when I see motherfuckers like Rakai having an average sub count of.
Not to mention, I would have high expectations in the way that I would want to see them succeed. But seeing as how impossible it is to succeed in current year, how much harder is it going to be 20 to 30 years from now? How much harder is it going to be to succeed? Where we already have people across the world who can just barely pay rent.
30,000 subs, which by the way, the kid is 18 and he's making around $80,000 to $120,000 a month on the low end, by the way. Let that shit sink in. And you know what they're doing with it? They're setting it on fucking fire. That's what they're taking that money.
Which would be awful if you actually are watching those people, but it's going to be so funny if they go homeless and then they have to work at Walmart to then pay the bills because they wasted all their money on a bunch of, frankly, garbage that they don't ever use. Wow, I have this $200 car. It sits in my garage. I just look at it. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I take it out to a car show to show it off. Yeah, I got this, like, expensive e-bike, the most expensive e-bike. I don't even cycle. I used it once for, like, a biking trip for extreme, and then I kind of forgot about it. Yeah. I got a whole bunch of posters, but I kind of just hid away most of them because I watched the animes for like 3 episodes and I thought, wow, this is awesome, and then I stopped after episode 4 because I got bored because I was too busy on TikTok. I couldn't even remember what was going on, so I just put all this away.
And they're setting it on fire. They're throwing it into a pit, covering it with gasoline, and then obliterating it. It also irritates me how if you want to blow up as a female streamer, all you got to do is just flirt with male streamers. That's it. Which, by the way, Cinna was completely called out for by networking, by flirting with every male streamer on the way to the top while she had a boyfriend. You know, it's a very interesting, and I find it very fun that that's what female streamers have to do to blow up. Is just, oh my God, yeah, you're so hot. Oh, you're so funny. Wear something slutty, get a collab. And then all of their gooner chat just goes and follows them and jerks off while they stream. Like, that is the reality of a female streamer. I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, here's the reality.
It'd be so... He keeps swapping! He can't make up his mind if he's done yapping or not. And he keeps swapping. Man, you know how easy it would be if I was born a woman? I probably would have like 50 viewers at this point, if not even more. I would probably still be I would probably still have... quotation marks, a bunch of friends, quotation marks, because I had Bobs and Vegana, and then I could just go all these men and all these women farm sympathy for talking about all the sob stories I've had to face in my life. And I'd probably have like $300,000 in my bank account. At the least. I could also just go the Omega Easy route and then sell my body until I was like 30. And if I actually played it smart, I wouldn't have to work a single day in my life. Not really. I could just take photos of myself in quirky poses. I'm not, though, and because I'm not, you know, I am forced to deal with the fact that I have to try 80 times harder than the average female streamer.
Like one of the better ones too, because I actually think Cinna is actually funny. I do, but if we want to act like we got there via any legitimate means, it's like, bro, all we did was just flirt our way to the top. Let's just keep it a fucking stack here.
I don't know anything about that.
Even her female friends are calling her out for that. So here is one of Cinna's friends calling her out.
Bro, I told you we'd do a sleepover streaming. You just never hit me. Oh my god, don't worry. She doesn't respond to anyone.
Okay, Sarah, to be fair, these past few days have been a little crazy. Last night, I stayed up till 3 a.m. to get to 70K, and it was a little psychotic.
I can't believe that's even the same person. I actually thought that was a different streamer with, like, her hair.
I get your priorities, but I think if we, you know...
Oh my
god! Damn! She owned her.
Every woman! No, Sarah. You gotta inform me too. Everybody wants to do it. All right, Sarah, go ahead, say the line. Sarah, say, if I was a guy, Cinna, you would have responded. Say it.
No, all I'm saying is if I was a dude, you probably would have...
Holy fuck my life. These fucking...
And why do you think every single one of your friends say that, Cinna? Because that is what you do. It is. You flirt.
It's called pattern recognition.
Flirted with everybody in Austin, Texas. You flirt with everybody in LA. You do that to everybody, and you do that while you have a boyfriend. Like, do you not think that's like a little bit like just worthy of like, do you not think that's just to be like called out for that? It's fucking shameful hoe behavior. We all.
No, you don't get it. It's just girls being girls. It's okay. Why, she's just a silly, goofy little girl. What the Sigma?
No, that is shameful fucking hoe-ass behavior. And if you're wondering why literally all of your friends are calling you out for that, is because you do that. Do you know what emote you got popularized on Twitch and 7TV? Flirt. Because you flirt with every male streamer. Every single one of them. Let's keep going here.
I think I am in a constant state of...
If you want to know some other crazy shit, do you guys know that Iron Mouse has a kid? I bet y'all don't know shit about that.
Proof? Proof. Well, how about this? Does Iron Mouse have a kid? And I have I will do a follow-up question. Because from what I remember, she can't have that. So is bro saying that she's lying about her disease? Because as far as I remember, any form of sexy sex cloth off will game end her. Probably. Iron Mouse does not have children. A rare omni disease because that requires her to spend most of her time in a controlled environment. She has never stated or indicated she has children. Let's see, what about this? She has no evidence that she is a child. Rumors circulate that she has a daughter, but I couldn't find a credible source confirming that she does. If you're thinking of Premenda from... I don't know who that is. Iron Mouse was her adoptive mother in roleplay/lore. QSMP kid, yes. A rumor has circulated for years based on an old 2018 clip in which someone sounding like her described having a 10-year-old daughter, being a single mom, and having very difficult pregnancy that required a feeding tube. Interesting. A 2018 clip? I don't even think she was like 18 at that point. Bro, what are you doing here? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? You got any proof? Why don't you back that up with a source? Unless the source is, I made it the fuck up.
Let's keep going here.
I feel like I'm constantly being discredited all the time, and just shit on. And I'm not a victim, you know what I mean? I live a good life, but it sucks. It fucks with my mental a lot. But I do want to say that.
Oh yeah, hey, fun fact actually about AI. If you say I believe, I think, before you ask ChatGPT something, or any AI, it's going to confirm your answer. So if you say, I think I have low testosterone, every single AI would say, yes, you do. You do have low testosterone. If you log out, you make a new account. You say, hey, I think I think I'm depressed because I don't have enough estrogen, even though I'm a man. And then the thing will be like, yes, so true. Hi, I think, and then you make another account. Hey, man, I think I'm sad because I don't get enough sleep. And then every robot will be like, yeah, so true.
You guys are.
I don't know. I just find that fascinating. So if you ever actually want to get real information from these bots, you never start out or never say, I believe, I think, I, whatever. Just ask it a question.
What makes this like
to get a more concrete answer.
Very worth it and very fun. And I wouldn't do what I do today if it was not for you guys. And yeah, I don't know. The internet is just a really, really, really mean place.
Also, if Iron Mouse really did have a child, what I'm pretty sure we would have heard the thing in the background at some point, unless that thing is kept on lockdown and never allowed to see her mom while streaming, or is never snuck like snuck into Iron Mouse's room. So either that was a terrible joke that did not land, or bro's just lying for shits and giggles.
And I really appreciate all.
I'm just trolling on that last night. I just pulled that out of my ass.
You motherfucker! He said it! You motherfucker! I wasted 4 minutes of my life on that. Fuck you, asshole! You're a dick! You smug bastard!
My problem is okay, so I have these theories. One that is confirmed, Zentreya is a dude. That is real. Right?
Alright, believable. Now, I can believe that, because Zentreya, I mean, they've never reviewed their voice. It's been multiple years. Never publicly, at least.
I'm like 3 degrees of separation on figuring out if Iron Mouse has a kid or not. I'm like,
I really doubt it. Dude, she has an autoimmune disease. She's basically set up her kid for a life of misery. If she were to have a kid, because she's known she's had this shit for a while. Hold on, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let's see. When did Iron Mouse find out? When did Iron Mouse find out she had an autoimmune disease? From what I remember, that was, I think she said that she was like 15, 16. Let's see, around 18. Okay. According to Google Gemini, 18. What does GPT say? GPT's not giving an answer. It's not telling me the age. What age? Around 15. Okay, GPT says 15. Gemini says 18. So we can say probably around 15, 16 to 18. Because if I did I'm remembering a furry VTuber. Let's see. Things worsened about around 18. So she probably knew when she was like 15, like 16 to 18. Like I thought.
I can't confirm it. I can confirm Zentreya is a dude. Okay, that is confirmed. Y'all already probably.
I don't want Zentreya, so I don't care.
I'm like 3 degrees away from separation for Iron Mouse having a kid. And I'm also like 1 degree of separation for Iron Mouse having multiple boyfriends at the exact same time, as well as going to other VTubers with boyfriends and gatekeeping them from their own girlfriends. I'm like 1 degree of separation away. I can't confirm that. I'm like 1 degree away. I'm like right there.
Bro. So what he's saying is that he doesn't believe the autoimmune disease Iron Mouse has is that deadly. Basically, you're retarded.
But I can't hard say it yet. But I love talking about it. Dude, the horror stories I've heard about Mouse are insane. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard horrible things. I really, really, really. That's why I always.
And yet, not one of them has been publicly stated. So it's probably not true.
So funny when people are like, oh, Mousie's just so sweet. She's just so great. Bro, the horror stories I've heard are unfucking. I cannot confirm any of those. I like to be very fair. I cannot confirm any of those. I'm just getting so close. Dude, I've been working
That's probably, you probably can't confirm any of those because they're probably not real and they have zero evidence for it.
on that one for like, oh, dude, over 2 years. I'm like right there.
I was not expecting to be talking about Iron Mouse when we clicked on the video about Cinna, bro.
I just need one little bit just to bridge the gap. Oh, it's so close. We're right there. We're right there.
Now, I can believe there's time, I can believe people have interacted with Iron Mouse and they have had a negative interaction where they remember it. I don't think that she's a villain or an evildoer. But, every good person good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. It's just a fact of life.
Trust me, if anybody gives me shit for this, okay, yeah, draw more attention to it. That'll probably help me, to be honest. That will most likely help me. I hope there's someone.
I swear, man. I watch Tectone and I feel like I have ADHD because we've swapped like 4 different topics in a matter of minutes. And then I'm like reminded that's kind of what I do because I somehow connect them together, but I forget how they're connected until I like go back in my memory of like 4 minutes ago and I start to reconnect the dots.
I can't believe he said that.
After I'm like on like my 10-minute monologue.
Closer. I would love to.
Kindness. All the time. So thank you for supporting me and everything like that and 80,000 subs because that is so nice.
Yeah, man, it would be so nice if I also had $300,000 be deposited in my bank account from 1 month of work. That'd be cool.
It is so nice. And like
1 month of quote unquote work, aka sitting in front of a computer and just yapping.
Bro, I gotta like delete all these other apps because they're just awful. But just remember that content creators are human too, bro. And we're all just doing our best.
I'm already human!
And at the end of the day, as long as I know that I'm a good person and I do good things and I do what I'm supposed to do, then
Kamala Harris, word salad?
There you go. I think Cinna is honestly not too bad of a person. I just think she's fake as fucking a but I don't really think that she causes any damage. I just
that sounds quite contradictory, but okay.
She's a fake ass. That's pretty much it.
And I appreciate you guys.
And I think she knows that she's a fake ass. It is what it is.
Guys for always being so kind.
Oh, and by the way, she's not crying over the viewership because she's been maintaining the same viewership every day for her subathon. She's just crying because of the ludicrous amount of money she's getting. It's weird how I never see streamers cry over high viewership days. It's only for the big money days. It's very interesting. Anyways.
I do.
Yeah.
And it isn't even ugly crying. This is just little tears. I look just like Jason.
No, you know what you look like?
I mean, to be fair, too, I don't care if I have like 100 viewers either. If I have 1,000 people watching me, cool. If I have 1,000 people watching me and I stream for 8 hours, I get $40. That's a shit day. I wasted several hours of my time. Darksider Phil kind of has a point. Hold on. Someone says the N-word in her chat. Her moderator. Her own mod just says, love you, Edwa. That caught me off guard. What was I saying? Dude, I kind of agree. I agree a little bit with Darksider Phil. The issue is Darksider Phil, he's shit. He's boring. He's boring, and his content is him just crying and whining about being shit at games and people never donating. But hey, I agree to an extent. If I am just streaming for hours upon hours, I make $40 after 8 hours of streaming. Oh, okay, cool. If it's a side hustle, great. But if I'm doing this as my livelihood, as a career, that's a terrible day. My day was practically wasted. So I'm not going to blame for, getting $300,000 after a month's worth. I will still say, though, that this bitch is getting $300,000 after just streaming in front of a computer while she's, I don't know, doing really nothing but yapping at the computer screen. At least play like Elden Ring. Do a challenge. Do a challenge run into Elden Ring. Play like a hard get mod. Something, anything. At least that's some form of real entertainment. Your suffering is better entertainment than you just being like, thank you guys for giving money.
Like, Cinna, you look like.
So in short, I think we're gonna dip out of here. So in short, Cinna is, Cinna's a woman. She got famous for being a woman. She doesn't really deserve for getting $300,000 in a month. She doesn't deserve to have $300,000 to be given to her in 1 month. Because all she's done is sit behind a computer and probably yap away. I don't think she plays video games. If she does, she doesn't play any hard video games that I know of. Nor is she doing any challenges. So she's just an L streamer, L content creator in my book. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this React Daddy, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Link in the description. Obviously, we're only like, what's it called? We have... I'm trying to do math. 7 minutes left. We have about 7 minutes left. I ain't gonna watch that. I think we're done here. You can like, comment, subscribe, but tell me your thoughts. I see you Vamp Cows next time. I feast upon my next victim.